Good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you are joining us from. Welcome to Itchy Painty, the miniature painting live stream by Resident Evil fans for Resident Evil fans. Hello, my name is Burger, aka Itchy, and joining me as always is my illustrious colleague, James, aka Painty. James,
Mm.
it's your birthday, isn't it?
Oh wow, yeah, just like the queen I have and the king, I have two birthdays in the
Yeah.
year. It just so happens that today is my birthday, yeah.
It's unfortunate because we have a really ill-mannered party guest, don't we?
We do. Unfortunately, they ate my fucking cake.
This thing ate your fucking
Uh
cake.
yeah, so it's yeah. So what we're gonna be doing, guys, and it's thanks to Valkyrie-RPG.co.uk. And their Discord, we're going to be doing a birthday cake theme for a gelatinous cube.
So part of where that came from was the initial thought I had is I'd read a book where gelatinous cubes, um, would take on the properties of the things they'd eaten or the abilities that you'd used against them. So I had this random thought of so what would let's paint it and let's let because let the community pick what it is, and so I asked what did this gelatinous cube eat to determine the color that we're painting it. So the winning color was, in this case, of course,
It was kind
birthday
of funny.
cake.
It's kind of funny because I gave them choices, right? But there was only one choice, guys.
Yeah, it's just like when we put up for the Parasite Eve doodad episode.
Yeah.
It was like, hey, we have these other games, but
For
also
Parasite Eve,
Parasite
though.
Eve, yeah. Um, which I've been really excited. Which is Sai if you're not watching on Saturdays. Um, beloved CEO of First Aid Spray Siniac has been playing through Parasite Eve, which, with the help of her supporting staff.
Yeah, please go watch it because it's actually made me want to play it again. And it's
And she's
been
having such a good time.
yeah. Yeah.
So here we have our cube. Hello. I'm
You
gonna I'm gonna tighten up my focus a bit now that I'm not priming stuff.
and that focus up.
Tighten it up. I spent the morning priming stuff.
Things.
A couple of things actually. A couple of things I might want to do after this one.
Sup?
I've been super hyped and fixated on this Alucard statue. James, I need to paint it.
Hmm?
I just need to paint it. Where's James?
You want to paint it? We can paint it. I'll paint my giantess at the same time.
Yeah.
I have a problem with my white,
Haha.
as usual.
Isn't that always the case?
Yeah, white is being obnoxious. The white is being obnoxious.
How like life.
I'm not going to put the plural on that, but
You don't
oh
have
my
to.
god,
We all know.
it's really being a pain in the dick.
Yep, that tracks. Sorry, everybody. We're getting political. We are the woke culture.
Yeah, we're being political, yeah. God. I've had some fun on Twitter this week.
I've noticed.
Usual. It's been so good. Oh man. I love
pissing off nerds.
Yeah. It's my favorite thing.
It's so
to do.
funny to watch you do it too. Because they get so mad.
Oh, all I said let it go. Suddenly, I'm barraged by messages upon messages about Remake 3 and RE4, the original, by the way, being trash. And really? I was like, oh, this is fucking great. Oh, yes. I can't wait. So I delved into that. Sorry about the thumping. I'm trying to unblock my... There we go.
Let James do. Don't censor him. James is the mouthpiece of James is the mouthpiece of a generation right now.
Why are you being a troll? I know, right? I was being such a troll. The person called me a troll.
Really? Just
Right.
God, how dare you like a video game? God.
It was so funny. And I was, half the time I was trying to make sense of what they were actually typing because I could fucking figure it out. Like, ugh. They were just, it's people like you that ruined Resident Evil. You don't see what they've been releasing and how lackluster it is. And I'm like,
So
okay,
I'm gonna
okay.
interrupt your tirade
Here's
for an
my
important news update.
yeah.
Baldur's Gate 3 just announced a little while ago that the digital deluxe upgrade will be free if you purchase the game in early access.
Oh, I already have that.
Yeah, we do.
Nice.
Um,
Woo!
yeah,
That's fucking great.
That's fucking dope, right?
Yeah. Do you know what? I was thinking about a year ago that I was wondering if they're going to give us people who pre-ordered, especially people who pre-ordered when it literally launched.
Right.
If they're going to give us some kind of reward, and there it is.
So here's the other thing I was priming earlier. This is the famous Alucard shield from Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Y'all may not know this about me, but I kind of like this game just a little bit.
What are you talking about? What do you mean?
I don't think I've ever talked about it with you, have I?
No. No, you have not. What do you mean? What does it mean?
What does it mean?
Weird.
It's so weird.
If you know someone is trolling, why do you even interact? Yeah, exactly. Thing is, what was funny is that in the thread when I was quote retweeting, because I want people to know who these people fucking are so they can block them and mute them, right? In the comments, people were like, we were having a discussion about the pros and cons of Resident Evil 3R and Resident Evil 4. That's how the fucking dialogue should have gone. That's how the thread should have gone. It should have been a dialogue. But these people don't know how to dialogue.
They do not.
They see everything as black and white.
If it's not fixed camera angles made in 1998, I don't want to talk about it.
Exactly. If it's not fixed camera angles.
It's so funny because the game that people hype up as the modern coming of survival horror Jesus. It also which is Signalis.
Right.
While it does use fixed camera angles, it is not a third person. It's a totally different style of game.
Mm-hmm.
Done in a completely different. Oh my god, people are just so fucking dumb.
That's so dumb. That's so dumb.
So my what's the color of icing on my birthday cake? The top of my birthday cake will be it's purple icings.
I tasted purple.
That tastes like purple. Which James says because he's been up until fucking 2 a.m. every day this week playing League of Legends.
Until my internet decided to take a shit.
It's punishing you for playing so much League of Legends.
It's like, how dare you play League of Legends? This is what you're going to get. No weekend. I'm going to put you out of work as well because I couldn't do mortal deeds. Fuckers.
But you did play some Ixion.
I did play Ixion. I got caught up.
God, that game is so addicting, isn't it?
And it's so good.
It really is. Oh my goodness. The stories that pop up as you're playing it are great.
I'm still waiting for that specimen, something to happen about that specimen that I found.
It doesn't.
Oh, really?
Depending on how you handle it when you bring it in, it may or may not kill some people.
Yeah, it killed a bunch of people, but then it gave me the option of, keeping it for study.
Yeah.
Killing it, but then keeping it for study. I was like, oh, okay. So I'm gonna get something later on, but no.
I finished chapter 4. I actually finished the game last night because I got to chapter 4 and was like, God, I have to finish this. I have to get to the end. And wow, what a way to end it. And apparently it's not. There's more than one way to do it, depending on and that's what I think is cool. Because I still have 11 secret achievements, and the ending, and it's the way that the achievement that I got was worded. It's beat the game by doing X.
Okay.
Which to me tells me that there's other ways to beat the game.
Did you get the Borzoi?
What's the Bozoi?
Excuse me, the dog.
Yeah, I got the dog.
Yeah. Okay.
I got the doggo as a permanent
Because
+1 stability bonus.
that was fucking. Honestly, that's been
Clutch.
something that has really helped me. Because oof, there's been some times where, I yesterday when you contacted me, um, one of your second to last messages, I think, um, yeah, I was in a situation where I had strikes happening across my fucking station,
Yeah, I've had
right?
that. Yep.
And I was like panicking, right? But I managed to bring it back by using policies from the DLS center.
Yeah.
And then I had a problem with, I'm still having issues
Hi,
with food, which
Sherry.
I'll be visiting. Hey Sherry, which I'll be visiting back later on.
Yeah, I don't know why. I didn't
I
upgrade to algae farms, but I also so I bought all the mess hall upgrades pretty quick.
mm.
The mess hall upgrades make food last longer.
So let me be clear. It's not food that I'm actually having a problem with.
Mhm.
It's water coming out of my fusion reactor.
Yeah, I don't. Again,
Right?
I have two full, not algae farms, but the other ones.
The
Which
crop farms, yeah,
Yeah, which is more than enough to feed my entire crew of 3,000.
yeah.
But I only have the one water reactor, and I've never had a hard time with it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. I'll revisit because I actually got rid of my fusion reactor, my second one, to see if I had a problem. And then I logged off because the fucking Piranesi attack. So I was like, terrified.
Oh, did you?
But
I'd cycle back to an earlier save.
oh
Um,
yeah, I'm just gonna restart the
um,
chapter because I barely started it and then I started the Piranesi thing. So
yeah. So that's tough. Do you have all the countermeasures in place for it?
I have yeah, I have all the research through the Piranesi if that's what you mean.
So you have the anti-drone thing that you built on your hull and stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. I've actually been spending time just upgrading the Tycoon itself.
Yep. That's my biggest and first suggestion would be to just focus on getting the Tycoon updated.
Yeah.
Upgrade your hull, upgrade your engines, all the way. Because, do you want me to tell you what happens?
No, please
Okay,
don't
cool. I
don't
won't. I
because
won't.
I'm really enjoying the story. Like
I
it's
am too.
really cool. It reminds me, and I think I said this to you when you recommended this game to me, but it reminds me so much of Homeworld in terms of the stakes.
Yeah, you're the
Like
last of the last.
yeah, and you're going through. Just in case folks don't know, basically you're, as Berg said, you're the last like kind of remnants of mankind, and you're seeing as you're going through the game, you're basically seeing the remnants of previous attempts.
Yeah.
Um, it's really cool, but
So
at the
the
same time, there's like a really big twist at the beginning that
yeah. So play Ixion. Um,
yeah, go
it's
get. It's not expensive, I don't
it's
think. I
like
think it's
30
like
bucks. Yeah.
yeah,
Maybe
you'll,
even 25. I think I bought it for 25 because it was on sale.
you'll get
Um,
your money's worth.
Absolutely. I've played through it once. I probably would play through it again. I'm not going to, because I kind of want to pick up Octopath 2.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Um,
Not played one yet.
One's okay.
It's too expensive.
Yeah,
Like
even
and
on sale.
it's yeah, like it's I've had it wish listed for so long, but yeah,
I think it
too
went down to like
expensive.
35 at one point. Um,
It's fucking Nintendo for you, isn't it?
but I've also got Yakuza, sorry, the Like a Dragon Ishin to play.
Ishin, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I'm hearing differing opinions on.
Yeah, I think
Mm.
it's okay. It's not what I expected. Um, I'm not vibing with it as much as I had hoped I might,
Mm.
but I'm
Uh,
still enjoying myself overall.
Sherry, I just saw that you finished another piece. Uh, is it Chips Ahoy? What's it called?
Hey, hey, Joe, welcome.
Let me check. I can't. I can't remember. What's it called in Stranger Things? The ice cream place they work at.
Oh, I saw that. I saw her post that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't seen Stranger Things since season 2.
Okay. That's fair. I was saying to a friend of mine, a friend of mine has been basically catching up all the great TV that's happened in the past year. Like, well, the past 2 years, Arcane, House of the Dragon, Lord of the
Yeah.
Rings, like, excuse me, and I've been basically getting a play-by-play
Of
of
like
what's been
good
happening.
TV.
Yeah, it's been great. Yeah, and I was just thinking, like, I will give it probably another couple years, and I think Netflix are probably going to go bust.
Absolutely. There's just too many other people making good content.
Yeah, and then we're going to get into that cycle again
Of like,
um, of like these streamers. So just like with cable, these streamers just like trying to compete with each other, but it's going to be a self-fulfilling prophecy with those. It's already happened. Like they're gonna kill themselves. Yeah, because I mean, was it like when Netflix started putting out that password thing? Like they were like, people were like, we won't care because Netflix is a convenience to us.
right, we'll just stop using it.
Yeah, like
And
you know
pirate your original content.
exactly. Like when we're not, it's just literally a convenience. We can go anywhere else. You don't owe you. We don't owe you. You owe us. The kind of
Right.
situation.
Hey, that's how capitalism works.
Ships ahoy! Ah, that's it. Yeah. Sai, welcome,
Sai's here.
welcome, Cho.
Birthday cube. That's right.
Bugs, if you are not vibing with Ishin, it's really safe to say you won't like the remasters of 3 through 5.
Yeah, I know that, which is why I haven't played the remasters of 3 through 5.
What is it? What's your criticism of Ishin?
It just does not feel as smooth.
Oh, okay.
Like it feels a little clunky. But then again, I'm still in the beginning. Like I'm on chapter 3, so like the storyline hasn't really picked up and pulled me in yet.
Hmm.
But overall, like I like every other Yakuza game, I've been able to sit there and like get lost in it for hours. But at this one, I play it for like 2 or 3. Or even like one. Like yesterday, I only played it for like an hour and a half or so. But then it's like, okay, I'm done. I'm good. Like I'll put this down and go do something else. Um,
Yeah. Just hasn't vibed with you as well as it.
I think it's mostly because I saw your Ixion post and was like, fuck, I could go play Ixion.
Yeah, yeah. I'm playing another game.
That I very much enjoy.
Yeah.
Mm.
Scoops ahoy! Oh, okay, they're gonna be stickers. Oh, they would be perfect stickers.
They would be. They
Yes.
look really cool. So my top layer of icing is purple. I'm gonna go with. So I'm painting in dark colors first, and I know some folks are probably wondering, Burger, why are your colors so dark right now? Isn't this a birthday cake? I do this so that when I put on the lighter color, in this case, that color for the purple will be Cacophony Purple. It will look more purple. That's why.
Yeah, you're doing the dark tones, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm doing dark
And
tones
then
first, and then I lighten them up.
and build them. Yeah. It's what you did for the Aloy
Mm-hmm.
mini.
Which was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
James and I were talking pre-stream. You here, ain't you? You are. James and I were talking pre-stream, and after we're done with the gelatinous cube, we're going to work on a larger project. I want to paint what this belongs to. And James has a giantess that he wants to paint. So we're gonna go over some larger scale stuff after the gelatinous cube.
Just for a little bit of a break.
Yeah, we've been cranking through these Bardsung minis, and there's still like so many left.
Yeah.
Like
There's a few.
I was just like looking at the box today, and I was like, God, some of these I just don't want to paint.
Really? Yeah.
Like there's like a goblin riding a giant spider, and I'm like, this just looks like it'd be terrible. This does not look like a fun mini to paint.
I haven't seen that fully, but I mean, when you describe that, it sounds amazing.
It sounds really cool, but there's so much small like little tiny detail.
Okay. Yeah. And the minis have not been great in terms of keeping
Painting.
those details.
Yeah.
Like when you get to the big minis, like that mushroom, that was probably and the Hokaro, they were two of the most fun things I painted.
And those are the things that I like to paint. It's stuff like that. It's larger. It's more. It's less, I guess, grounded in realism. Is a good term for what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Netro says the biggest misconception I saw was people that thought it was going to be like Kwame or similar to Zero, and it's really not. Yeah, well, it was made by around the time it is like we mentioned this yesterday a little bit on Side Stream or after Side Stream yesterday. It's like if you know when it is a remake of a game that came out on the PS3. Like it's not a modern remake. It's yeah, I don't know.
Like
Anyway,
it's like a remaster with bells and whistles.
yeah, it's a remaster done in Unreal Engine. I'm not saying it's bad. I do like. I mean, it is a Yakuza game. I enjoy it. Um, but yeah, ultimately speaking, I am a little disappointed that it isn't more.
Yeah, that's fair.
So that said, I was thinking about, like I said earlier, I was thinking about picking up Octopath Traveler.
What? So tell me what Octopath Traveler is.
So Octopath Traveler is a JRPG. It's absolutely beautiful. It has absolutely fantastic soundtrack. Um, but Octopath Traveler is a JRPG that's like a non-linear story.
Mm.
Because you play in any order, eight different characters at parts of their life, and then they come together after you played all eight storyline to like form a storyline. Um, I don't know. I think the first one was a really interesting experiment that I don't think quite hit the mark like they wanted it to. Um, so I'm eager to try the new one. It looks really cool. The combat in Octopath Traveler was really just amazing. Absolutely, like gameplay, Octopath Traveler, in my opinion, some of the coolest gameplay, and in a genre that has been around as long as it is and hasn't seen like with stuff with the exception of stuff like Persona or like a Dragon, um, like there's not a whole lot of variance. Like it's a pretty play the Sea of Stars demo. I will. I will play that.
I've been following that game for a couple years now, and I've been excited for its release. It's a shame that the demo isn't on Steam.
What's it
It's
on?
only on Switch at the moment,
I'm gonna have to.
and
I'm gonna.
consoles.
I'm gonna have to check out my Switch. I honestly haven't turned on my Switch in a while.
Yeah, my Switch is right in front of me underneath my desk, and I just remembered it was there.
He touched it. What was that? Oh, okay, cool. It's just my Switch.
Like I think the last time I properly played on my Switch was when I was playing Monster Hunter Rise with Nitro.
Yeah. And it's funny. I like almost picked up Monster Hunter Rise on PC, but by the time it got to a point where I was like, I had the capacity to play it, all my friends were like, "All right, we just beat Monster Hunter Rise."
Yeah, I mean the Sunbreak came out,
Well,
which is
that's what they had done. It was like Sunbreak came
oh
out, and they did all that, and then like I was like, all right, cool, maybe I'll
okay.
pick it up with Sunbreak, and then they're like, nah, don't do it.
Wow. I there is like one thing about Monster Hunter Rise. I haven't played any of the other Monster Hunters, and the reason why I like Monster Hunter World so much is because it was kind of tied to its world quite heavily,
Yeah,
and I
I
felt
mean,
like I was immersed in the world quite a lot. Whereas in Monster Hunter Rise, I think they've gone for what Monster Hunter used to be, which is a bit wacky and
I
silly at some points.
I think it was. I think they described it to me as Monster Hunter the anime.
Right? Yeah. No. Yeah. That's fair.
Whereas,
And I'm not going to say it's not fun, by the way. Being able to aerial fly all over the place as an insect glaver as well was super duper fun.
yeah,
But yeah,
but also, but also
yeah. Sea of Stars isn't coming out till August as well.
for
But
my birthday.
do you know now I think about it properly? Like a JRPG that I actually got into properly. I think the last one I got into was like Breath of Fire, like fucking years ago.
Um,
Like,
I should
and
get you Persona 5. I should get you P5R.
I keep being told to play that as well. It is on PC now.
It is on PC now.
What if it's on GeForce now?
It might be on GeForce now.
Oh, are you interested in Sons of the Forest, by the way?
I'd be interested in Sons of the Forest if other people were playing Sons of the Forest.
Yeah. I have been asked a couple times to play that game, and I kind of liked the forest, but I felt like I had something missing from it.
Yeah.
But Sons of the Forest is number one is on GeForce Now, and number two looks bloody fucking like it looks great. Like to
Um,
play.
I'm gonna be honest. The only open world survival craft game that has been super on my radar has been Nightingale, which there hasn't been much information on.
Yeah, actually, waiting for that one. Yeah,
Uh,
I'm pretty excited about that one too. We'll play that.
yeah, that one I will play,
Yeah.
regardless of anything else.
Sai, what are you doing in here and not
Yeah,
watching Arcane?
I was gonna say, yeah. Why don't you? Has I not seen Arcane yet?
No, well, she watched the first episode today,
Oh.
and it almost made her cry. So I was like, "Oh, you wait,
Oh, I want in
it's
on that chat.
gonna get worse,"
Oh boy.
but in the best way.
I been reading a book talking about things that make me cry.
Mm,
Um, called The Bone. It's the one I'm reading is called The Shadow Glass, but the series is The Bone Witch.
okay.
And there's a character in there who
Oh, fine, I'll go.
yeah, fine. Twist her arm. No, but there's a character in there who the entire series is 3 books, so like books 1 and 2. They're like wrestling, trying to get Lick to be an Asha, which is a type of sorceress, which is typically female only, and male sorcerers become Death Seekers, and Lick was like known to be this pretty, like everyone's like Lick won't last in Death Seeker training,
Okay,
but
that old
no,
chestnut.
yeah, that old chestnut, but no, they in the 3rd book there's they go to this like mountain village, and this person calls like Lady Lick, and then Lick is like, no, I'm a boy, and the guy's like, no, listen, I can only see what your heart glass tells me. Wow, Sai, twist your arm, go leave. Um,
It's funny, because for weeks we've been saying to Sai, come on the show,
yeah, come on the
come
show,
join
come hang
us,
out. I mean,
and now we're like, fuck off.
ultimately speaking, Sai should be here in the voice chat, but I'm not gonna call her out for that.
I think you just did actually.
I'm not gonna call Sai out for not joining us in the voice chat to hang out.
I think you just did that.
I'm not going to do that.
Did
Thank
that live
you.
on the internet.
I did. I hope she'll join us. She won't though. She's gonna go watch Arcane, which is
She won't.
arguably more important.
Speaking of nails, by the way, I am going to be joining my sister for her therapy session this week, and afterwards we're going to go to a nail place to get our nails done.
Aw.
I don't know what I want yet, but it's probably going to be blue. But yeah, I'll finally get my nails done other than me doing them.
Yeah, I haven't done that yet. It's just been me.
You should bring May sometime.
What?
I had some people were chatting shit.
What? Sai, hi, welcome.
That shit get banged.
If only. Welcome. Hi.
Hi.
How'd you like Arcane?
It's okay. I've only seen an episode, so I can't really comment on it.
But do you have a favorite character yet?
Do you have a favorite character? Who's your favorite character? Why is
And why is it by?
Yeah.
I was gonna say Daddy pub owner, but yeah, sure.
Oh! Yeah, no, he's great. I love him.
And dude, who immediately I was like, that is the Knuckles voice actor whose name I never remember. Guy with the goggles, the glasses.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, he plays Knuckles. Anyway.
Yeah.
Says the Sonic fan.
Yeah. Yeah, that. I need to go and do things, so but I thought I'd at least come and
prove me wrong.
Not, yeah.
Rise to my
right,
goading.
really,
yeah.
to be fair. It's
Oh my god, I can't believe Sai took some time out of their day to come here. and
and
see
hang out
us.
with us.
No, you blessed you with my presence.
I'm
Yeah.
so happy. It's
And
like
now you're gonna leave.
and then
Now
you're
I'm
gonna
gonna go.
leave to go play video games and watch animated television shows.
Yeah, and we're
Ugh.
gonna be sat here not having fun.
I mean, we're having fun, but we're not gonna be watching Arcane, unfortunately. So if we're still streaming after the next episode of Arcane, come back and we'll talk about
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet tea.
it.
Yeah, okay,
It's
fine.
giving you a goal to achieve, Sai.
Okay. So you want me to do that before I make my dinner? Okay. Yeah,
No, you
fine.
can make
I'll just
do
change
thing.
No,
Well,
no, no, no,
no,
no.
no, no.
change my entire evening.
Yes.
I have usurped it, but no, please do whatever you're gonna do. I was only kidding.
I know.
I'm not.
Oh well, James isn't, so I guess you have to do what James says now.
Yeah.
He does live
Yeah.
on Lord's Way.
Lord Streets.
Sorry.
Oh my god. Oh man, I want to live on Lord's Way now. Yeah. Anyway, Sai.
You guys
Sorry.
enjoy your wonderful, your birthday cakes are making me hungry. So dinner. You guys enjoy painting your birthday cubes.
Birthday cubes.
Thank you. It's late, Sai.
I love you.
Oh, I love you. Love you. Bye.
Bye bye.
You know, I've noticed something with these minis, by the way.
What's that?
They are porous.
Yep.
There are some points in these minis that are porous, and that is really fucking annoying. I noticed it also with the Adventures in Academia box set that I got recently. Like, there are some points that are porous. Like, I want to show you this little guy here. His backhand there are fucking holes all the way through that thing, right? And I couldn't fill it. I just gave up. Like, nothing was sticking. Super annoying. Anyway, yeah, sorry. Minor gripe.
Minor gripes. What's the third color of my birthday cake, everybody?
Blue.
I already have a blue, James.
Red.
Well, that's gonna be the jam in the mouth. So you're right. I should just paint that now.
Gonna be jamming in the mouth.
It's raspberry jam, James.
Yeah.
It's gonna be this beautiful shade of mayhem red.
Oh,
Also,
dear.
I don't know that I commented on it show with about the nails. This is actually I bought this color because it's the same color as the PAX East shirts, and I wanted to have nails that match the shirts again.
Hey, that's cute.
I really wish it were shiny metallic, but like whatever.
Like whatever, you know.
Like whatever.
Yeah. Just like whatever or whatever. God.
Ghostbusters is such a cool movie.
The painted folks don't want you here, so I welcome you in Ghostbusters now. No.
No, if she's not welcome here. Nobody can have her.
No. Yeah, exactly.
That's it.
It has been decreed.
We have decreed it, as we are the lords of Itchy Painty.
Yeah.
James does live on Lord's Way.
Yeah. I don't know why, but my belly is being a dickhead right now.
My belly was a dickhead yesterday because I had Arby's.
Maybe those potatoes are just bad potatoes.
Maybe they are just bad potatoes. I mean, you wouldn't know until tomorrow if they were bad potatoes because that's how long it takes for food poisoning to get into your body.
Not my body. Not my body.
Your body is just like, nope, fuck this, I'm out.
Well, because of the gallbladder thing, anything that goes through my body, and the gallbladder is there to kind of regulate that kind of stuff. And if it's not there, like mine isn't, my body just starts giving me sore bellies.
No, James, no sore bellies.
I hope it just fucking disappears. Okay. Hit it.
So he has raspberry jam in his mouth. Raspberry jam, raspberry jam.
Does this box have another gelatinous figure? Not really.
Yeah, it's the only one in there.
I think the only closest thing would be the mushroom.
The one that we already painted.
Mm.
Yeah.
Let's do another mix.
So James is doing a lot of mixing today. I had all the colors I wanted to use already.
Woo!
You know, what a flex.
Yes. Flex your expensive paint collection.
I mean, I've just had years to build it up.
3.
Like, it's like my father used to say, when he flexed his like tool collection. He's like, I spent a lifetime and tens of thousands of dollars to get this here. And yeah, he did. Like it's like you build it up. You build up your collection of stuff.
Then wait, you should have been on the Valkyrie-RPG Discord then to put your opinion down.
Why?
Not you, Metro. Sorry.
What's Netra's opinion?
Dang, I would have totally painted several of these like different cheeses.
That would have been funny. Yeah, I could have actually done this to be really good as cheese. Like,
Good cheese.
Actually, I gave Sherwin a gift once. I don't know if Sherwin remembers it. But the one time I ever played Sherwin in Guild Ball, I gave him a gift, and it was a Guild Ball that was a cheese wheel. Because it was like the rat catcher's special ball was a cheese wheel, and I painted that and gave it to Sherwin.
It's amazing.
At SteamCon. Which they had here a couple years ago.
SteamCon.
I believe that was in 2017.
Excuse me, guys. Sorry.
Damn, gross.
Fucking belly is being such a dick right now.
Poor James. Poor James.
Poor little Jamesy.
Poor little Jamesy.
What kind of cheese would you make this guy?
This one would be a blue cheese because he's really gooey.
Maybe a camembert.
Yeah. Ooh. I wouldn't mind trying like one of those big veiny ones, like a Limburg.
Ooh, what's a good one? Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I do too.
Cheese. Cheese is great, guys.
Cheese.
Cheese is another kind of meat.
It's protein and fat. It's good for you.
For you.
For you. Not for me.
It's nutritious.
And delicious.
Cheese.
Yeah, James and I are really good at this. So
yeah, fucking line up behind all of everyone else.
Line up our cheese takes.
Like,
come here for your spicy cheese takes.
You both are reading my mind. Cheese is gross. You get out of here, Sherry. But please come back. First fucking dog ear in your books, and now you say cheese is gross?
Wait, what?
Sherry. For shame.
Sherry dog ears her books?
I mean, only had crappy books, I think.
Oh.
It all started because Kel's put a tweet up saying, "Who else does this? And why is it normal? Dog earing
oh my God.
a book."
Oh.
It started a whole fucking. It was almost food level of like war in the Fast channel.
Yeah.
Fast Discord.
Damn.
Wild stuff.
Wild stuff. I don't know where my paintbrush went that I was using. Oh, there it is. I found it. Found it, everybody.
Is it on your nose?
It is not on my nose. I sometimes will tuck it in my glasses.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fair.
You teen self made a mistake.
Look.
All right.
Though Sherry did like give herself some 1-up points by sharing some of the most beautiful book covers I've ever seen. So there was that. And you know the book, by the way, that Kells was dog earing. It was a Dark Souls book.
Like
It's like
the
it was
the strategy guide, or
I think it was a making of like Dark Souls or something like that.
that must have really gotten your goat, James.
Oh, I was like, how dare you? Fuck! You have been given this book. You dare!
I gotta tell
You
you,
dare!
I'm so thrilled with how much Kelsey is enjoying Dark Souls.
Yes, same.
Looking,
Especially because I said to him, I was like, you've liked Elden Ring, but if you play Dark Souls 3, you're gonna all those skills you've learned in Elden Ring, you're already gonna have them.
right?
Right, and once you play Dark Souls 3, go to Dark Souls 1, because then you're gonna know everything then.
Right.
You're gonna have an easier time of it. It's kind of crazy because that's how FromSoft games work. They kind of add a few more mechanics and features,
Right.
ways that the game works.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it's been cool watching him enjoy the game.
Enjoys it.
You don't do it now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mass market paperbacks are the only acceptable books you can dog ear.
No, I don't think you should dog ear any book.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that either. I'm just saying that in the case where a book gets dog eared, if it is a mass market paperback, it's the only one I will say, all right, I get it, because they're meant to be destroyed, abused effectively.
No, you're not valid. No, if you do that, you're not valid.
You can't tell me what isn't valid, James.
No, I'm not telling you. I'm telling everybody else that does that.
Oh, okay. So I'm still valid.
Yeah.
Good.
Good.
Because I do that shit. Honestly, I haven't
you
read
do that shit. Okay, you're not valid anymore. So invalid. Been invalidated.
Here's the thing though, is I actually haven't physically read a book in years.
Right. Okay.
I audiobook, so I don't dog your shit. I pause it.
The only books I read are D&D books and Alien RPG books.
And that's true for audiobooks as well.
For my mental health. Let's get a really nice cover version of Lord of the Rings on 3. Yeah, I want just to protect them, I want covers for my D&D, my alternate D&D cover books, because already one of them is starting to deteriorate. And I've barely touched the fucking thing.
Which one?
Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes.
Who's Mordenkainen, James?
Mordenkainen is one of the chief wizards who created. So all the magic you see in D&D books was created by a particular wizard, and some of them have names. So Mel's Acid Arrow, Otterluke's Resilient Sphere, and Mordekainen's Magnificent Mansion. And he's one of the chief and original wizards that created these spells. You'll see their names all the time. So if you see a name before a spell, that is was once belonged and was created by a very powerful wizard who then passed it down to other wizards.
Are these wizards still alive?
Well, that depends. They're wizards. In my world, they're definitely alive because it's a multiverse.
Yeah.
So they have to be. In terms of Faerun and Forgotten Realms, they're just touching on multiverse stuff, so probably. I know that Mordenkainen has left a lot of flavor and notes around,
Isn't he
for people to follow him.
Who does the dungeon thing?
Yes.
Isn't he the Mad Mage?
Yes. Yep. The Mad Mage in Dragon Heist.
Yeah.
Well, rather the second book that came after that, though that campaign is. I think I could play it well, but it's not very well put together.
The Dungeon of the Mad Mage?
Yeah.
I've heard that.
Yeah, it's it's when they started, they were trying to experiment with basically open open plan like campaigning.
Mm-hmm.
So like the first D&D book of 5e, well, one of the first actually, because I think Prince of the Apocalypse was the first, but was Tyranny of Dragons,
Mm-hmm.
and that book basically grabs you by the hand and is forcing you along the narrative.
Yeah.
Right. Well, and that's okay if you're a DM that's experienced. And honestly, I think it's okay if you're not an experienced DM too, right? But it did make the campaigns feel like they were kind of railroady.
Yeah, I get that.
So yeah, then we had like a mid period where they were just trying to create these open plan campaigns where there'd be an overarching story,
You can kind of
but
just go through it at your leisure. STK, for
yeah,
example, which I think is the best example of that format that they tried.
Storm King's Thunder.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've not read that book actually. Didn't get the That's one of the rare books I don't have.
I have it on Roll20 if you'd like to look at the module.
Oh yeah, you showed me it
Yeah.
actually. I remember you shared it to me. I think I'm still on it actually. Yeah, and then they got really good. Like in my opinion, Rime of the Frost Maiden is a great little campaign module, because even if your players are being little shits, like, and don't want to follow like the main campaign, there are tons of stuff to do.
Yeah.
Like,
I actually that was the campaign I played Edrin in, was Rime of the Frost Maiden.
yeah, it's good.
We never finished it.
Yeah, that's the case with D&D campaigns, isn't it? Like they
Yeah.
just kind of fizzle out.
Yeah.
Yup, yup.
Yup, yup.
Yup, yup. Oh, found another porous area. Okay. I'm not mad.
You're not? Sounds like you might be a little mad.
All right. That's just gonna look trash. Got it.
It's the phase of the book that we're in. It's the phase of the game. The phase of the fucking mini.
I'm trying to read in a Stranger Things book called Darkness on the Edge of Town. It follows Hopper as a homicide detective in 70s New York. Cult murders and such is pretty good. I'm halfway through. So is that like an alternative?
An AU version of Stranger Things.
Yeah, I shared some really nice books to fix that, dude. Yeah, you did. You fixed it for me. Yeah, those books are very pretty. Oh yeah, so I was going to share all my alternate books, the alternate cover books, but I didn't. But it's probably because my internet. It was around the time my internet took a shit.
I have a couple of nice books. I have an artist proof of written for a guy named Walter Simonson,
Okay.
who was an artist for Marvel Comics in the 80s.
Oh.
But he did Thor. He did some of a lot of really cool Thor stuff. So like he invented Beta Ray Bill. But prior to Jason Aaron taking over the character in the mid noughties, noughties, he was like the definitive. He was the guy for like Thor. Like he's
The guy.
He was over and was like, oh, it's the Jason. Jason Aaron writes Thor now. Jason Aaron is also known for Wolverine. Who the fuck is calling? Oh, 1 second.
Fuck is calling? Who the fuck? Who the fuck dares disturb my slumber? Oh. Stretch.
Hello. I'm back. Sorry, it's just my psychiatrist's office confirming my appointment.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I get more medicines.
I had some kind of bad news last week when it comes to my
Therapy.
mental health stuff.
Yeah, what happened? you want to talk about it?
Oh, it's just a quick thing. Like I asked the mental health checkup person if they could they could kind of diagnose me with like if I'm on the spectrum at all. So I think I am,
Mm-hmm.
and I have a element of neurodivergency as well. And they said they can't do that. So they just flat out said that that's not possible. And then they sent me a link to. They said, "Oh, these might be able to help." And then I went to them, and it's just a site that deals in CBT, and CBT I've had really bad experiences with that. So
I can't. I'm surprised they do that over there. That's almost marijuana.
no, CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not yeah. Suddenly realized I said it. But yes, for some reason, marijuana is still illegal over here.
I mean, stop electing old people.
Oh, we don't elect anybody.
That's right.
We haven't in years.
I think it's wild that that keeps happening. Like that's I'm surprised that that's allowed.
Yeah,
Like all of these fucking corrupt assholes can just decide that they get to stay in the office.
yeah, because they just keep passing the buck. They're all getting rich off us. Talking about it yesterday about just the state of with a couple of friends of mine, the state of the UK right now, and like in terms of the government and how corrupt it is at the moment, and the fact that I am God, I never used to be, but I am so anti-establishment now.
Good.
Like it's
What radicalized you?
it just points to everything. Like,
Emphatic gesture.
yeah, like it's wild. Like when people and I kind of take it personally when I see people kind of defending big corporations doing shitty stuff or they try and make excuses for them. Man, I get really roused about it because it's like, why are you defending these billionaires, these millionaires?
How are those boots tasting?
Yeah, stop it. Like
Fucking.
they literally don't give a shit about you.
It's the same
uh,
thing with Andrew Tate people.
oh god, yeah, top G in it.
I think that dude really deserves everything that's coming to him.
Oh yeah, like there's people who are making they're making the defense of, oh, what's happening to him is a human rights violation. He's not allowed to cut his hair. It's like, well, this dude literally just let people sexually assault women. So
Like, and he bragged
if
about it.
if he can't fucking cut his hair, good. I mean,
I don't know. I think the funniest part of all that is the fact that he made a point to to say I'm moving to Romania because you can very easily bribe the cops to get out of trouble.
yeah.
And like the thing about bribery, and I'm not an expert on bribery, but I know a little bit because I've watched a television show once. Is you're not supposed to talk about the bribery.
Right.
That's the fastest way to make sure that
Yeah, you should shut your fucking mouth. Like,
listen,
but he does not.
if a
No,
cop is
he's
corrupt enough to accept money,
yeah.
no, whatever.
Also, the case of like, I always find this funny. If there is no loyalty when you're bribing somebody,
Right. Yep. It's a transaction.
right? There is no loyalty there. Exactly. It's a contract. It's a business, a business proposal, right? And I think like this guy, like, and all the people that follow him are all about like loyalty and being the top G and like being these alpha and sigma omegas or whatever the fuck they like to think themselves as, right? But at the end of the day, they're all trying to scam each other. There is no loyalty there.
Yeah.
Capitalism has taken over these kids. That's what they are. This guy's grown up around someone or many people who've told him how right he is. Right? And probably his brother, to be honest, because his brother is also a piece of shit. And here he is, being punished for it.
Being a big piece of shit.
Yeah. Funny that.
Karma in it.
You don't see it often. Like that's the thing is like again I was having a really long discussion with some local friends of mine yesterday about what state our police department is in. Like it's not in the same kind of state that the US is in right now. Right,
Yeah.
but in terms of, I just asked the question to the group. I was like, answer me honestly. Can you remember any time the police have done you good? They've done a good thing by you, right? None of us could come up with anything. Like the only thing we could come up with is how much they've literally stamped on me, literally, like, and also like taken me to jail for playing football on a field. However, I get, sorry to get deep here, guys, but I get beaten up by 13, 14 kids and nothing happens. Like for that, we get our windows panned in like throughout my childhood and nothing comes of that, even though we have proof of it. Fuck the police.
Fuck the police, indeed, James.
And someone made the argument. They were like, "Well, it might have changed." I went, "No, it hasn't." I mean, I remember discussing this with you on stream last year. I think, like my sister was getting stalked by this person, right? And I had to go out and escort her, like to her workplace because of this guy.
I remember that.
We phoned up the police, and they said they couldn't do something unless there was a crime being committed. So my sister had to get hurt for them to do anything. We had letters from this guy written. Right, we had she had phone calls that were like they could have traced them at all. But my sister had to get hurt. And I said, while they're on the phone, I said to her, so if this guy comes out now, not knowing I'm there, and tries to assault my sister, and I beat the shit out of him, what happens? You'll be arrested, sir. Where's the justice?
There isn't any justice. Not unless you're a rich white person.
Right. Yeah. I'm only one of those things, unfortunately. But I do recognize my privilege.
Yeah, same here.
Like we were really deep. I was just saying, like, we're talking about like people. For some, being a tall person, you've probably run into this as well. Like, being a tall person means that the small people want to fight you.
Yep.
Like, and they do it at an alarming rate.
Oh, okay. Sorry. The Choji updated the book.
Oh, that's just Hobbit telling you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, cool. That sounds pretty good, actually.
I dig that. Yeah, I dig that quite a
bit. I'll stick that in my little to read. Sorry, but yeah, smaller people they see you as a mountain to climb, right?
Yeah,
and they want to kind of beat on you all the time. So throughout my life, I've known how to fight, and every single time I don't like to fight, I make sure it's over as quick as possible, like while not hurting somebody in an awful way, right? So that's basically my entire life, like kind of when it comes to that side of things. But when I used to get into fights with these people, I always used to get into fucking trouble because I was the tall guy. So even the police had the fucking small guy privilege. Like, if you understand me. But the original point I was going to get onto is that I do recognize, though, I'm a big guy, so I have the privilege of fighting back. Right? Whereas, like, I was talking to Tash, and she used to say that she used to get that a lot, right, as well. And I was like, yeah, like that's just, I have the privilege of being able to defend myself. A lot of people just don't.
Yeah, existence is challenging sometimes, too.
Yeah. Man, this fucking paint is running through these fucking holes. I don't know if I've just got a shit many or what.
I mean, it's possible. I don't have that many. I don't have any holes on mine, but I also airbrush mine. That may or may not have something to do with it.
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Cool.
Yeah. You see anybody in the supermarket taking anything? You didn't see that.
Yep. Never do.
You didn't see that. That's a James PSA, and I'm speaking on my behalf, not first aid spray.
I never see anything at the supermarket because I keep my
Yeah.
eyes down.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't want anybody in my business. I don't need to be in anybody else's business.
By the way, just to interrupt, I love your color scheme.
Yeah?
Yeah. I did. Do you know what? I thought it was just all one. I thought it was just one big thing, but yeah. So I've just colored mine all pink, and then I was just gonna put sprinkles on it. Oh,
Um,
how do you get your paint like so solid like that as well?
like, what do you mean?
Like your paint is so matte and just like there's no translucency to it.
Well, like I mentioned earlier, I do layers. Um,
Right.
so like part of that is just like putting your layer down, giving it time to dry.
Hmm.
There's a um, this is like a saying that a guy I used to follow says this like your brush should always be moving. Like, even if you're not like working on the same color, there's always something you can be doing on a mini. Um, but since I have my wet palette here, I can just put a light layer on, um, and then move on to the next color, and then like do the next color, and then come back to that light layer. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Um, so my sprinkles are going to be the dots and the bubbles. Those are my sprinkles.
I was gonna I was gonna make the bubbles like cherries, and I was gonna make the little swirlies. I was gonna make them sprinkles.
That's fucking great. That sounds fantastic, James.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see it. I'm glad to be a part of this.
Can we get close? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm
All
kind
right, do you
of
want to? Let me switch to James here.
I'm kind of getting bummed out by mine, to be honest. I'm seeing holes all over it. It's pissed me off.
Let's take a look, James. Get in there.
Look, hang on. Let me.
I love that.
Can you see that there?
Yeah, I do. I see that.
I can't fill that in. It just won't fill in. Also, behind here, there's a bunch. There's one there. There's some there. I don't know if I just got like a really dud mini or not, but
It's possible. Like, done minis exist.
I'm gonna keep trying. See if I can do something. But I've already put so many layers on this.
Get some gap filler from the store next time you go.
Yeah, yeah.
That is unfortunately the only recommendation I have to fix that problem.
Yeah, that's the print. Yeah. Like that will dry and it will just pop up again. Buh.
I mean,
My
I think
belly
it.
is
I
my
think it.
belly is started to subside now as well,
Good.
which is good.
I think it looks dope. Either way.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, class.
Thanks, class. Love you.
Love you much. Bye.
Bye.
I love the little zombie behind him.
Yeah.
So funny.
I'm not gonna paint that as a zombie. I think that's an actual dude who's like trying to get out.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
Excuse
paint
me.
that as like an alive guy. Cause like
But, like, you know, he
look
looks
at
like he has a comb over actually.
yeah, look at his face. He just looks so unhappy. Let me get in there. Let me switch.
He does.
He just looks exasperated.
Yeah, that guy's done.
These aren't printed, by the way. These are injection molded. Just as a heads up. Not trying to
Got a
call him.
bad injection.
Got a bad injection. Not to be confused with the hot beef injection.
Oh, I saw a fucking talking about hot beef injection. I saw a TikTok today of somebody who's made what they call the ultimate Philly steak like sub,
No,
and it looked fucking amazing.
no. I
It looked
refuse.
great.
I'd
It looked
I
great.
have to see this TikTok now.
Okay, I'll see if I liked it so I can go back on it. Hang on, let me see if. Why isn't I'm happy? He's under a dry birthday cake. I mean, whatever it
Valid.
is, something that big, I'd be pretty unhappy.
It'd be heavy. Yeah, I get that.
That'd be pressing on my old bones.
He does look like an old man.
Let me see if I've liked that. Oh yeah, there it is. I found it.
Right away, huh?
This is why I like stuff. So I could think if I need to go back on them at any point.
I have to watch that after stream.
There you go. Send it.
Yeah, y'all won't get to see it, but you'll see me hate it.
If you want to see it, I'll send it to you. But you need to message me because my time is money, friend. I'm excited.
Legends character quote.
No, that is a World of Warcraft quote from the goblins.
Oh, that's right.
Time is money, friend.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, everybody.
To all World of Warcraft fans out there,
I mean, there's still billions of people who play that game.
Yeah, there's at least 2.
Can't imagine why, but
I will like at some point I will go back to that game, because this year they haven't actually done anything shit. It's been the first year that they've not done anything shit. Still got a few months.
I swear to God, James, if you go back to WoW and not Final Fantasy 14, I will cut you.
No, I would want to try it out. I would want to play it.
May was so upset that you won't play Final Fantasy 14 with her.
I know. It's fine. I'll just have to deal with that betrayal.
She cries about it every night. It's the last thing she thinks about.
Does she really?
No. No. The last
She
thing
does
she thinks.
She's shit. Fuck.
I mean, I'm trying not to make you feel bad right on stream in front of everybody.
Oh shit.
But
me.
But yeah.
That's like the worst
it's
thing.
Like
and
the worst
that's
thing.
like breaking a mirror. Just me, I paint your top with a darker pink similar to Burger's purple. I could just do it what's it called? Pink horror, to be honest. Yeah, just so there's some difference there. I'm just because I want to change because those holes are pissing me off. I'm just coloring in the bones. Oh fuck! Fuck!
This is my twin sister.
Excited for remake 4, Bugs?
Marginally, yeah. Marginally, yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess it's I've played Resident Evil 4 already, so I
different though.
Right. I'm not gonna buy it.
You're not gonna buy it?
No. If I get it, it'll be oh, that's right. I'll just gamefly it. Duh. I'm an idiot.
Oh my goodness.
So I guess I'm excited again. Just gamefly it.
They broke their diet with all that cake.
That's why they're upset.
I've been so good, by the way. I haven't had any sugar. Like, I think it's been almost 2 months now.
Yo, how you feeling?
I mean, right now my belly's sore.
I mean, you should have a candy bar about it.
Yeah, no, man, it's been tough though.
Especially with your coffee, right? Not putting sugar in your coffee.
Yeah, I put sugar. So if it's like in my coffee, or if it's like if it's sugar that's just in stuff like carbs, etc.
Yeah.
Like that's fine. But if it's like chocolate cake, some stuff that's got like an inordinate amount of sugar in it, I don't get it. It's not as bad as I did before, where literally I had no sugar whatsoever. I was running on pure caffeine. I felt great though. Like it was probably one of the best years of my life. And then I had one cake to break
That
them all.
that ruined everything.
It really did, like absolutely everything. Like I
Fucking Celebrimbor, huh?
did you just call him
Is that
Celebrimbo?
his name? Celebrimbor?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Yeah, with
it's
a
good.
hard K. Did you hear about the New Line Cinema and Warner doing new Lord of the Rings movies?
Yes, I have heard that. I also pre-ordered the Magic the Gathering Commander decks.
What does that mean?
So Magic the Gathering is doing a Lord of the Rings collab too.
Oh,
Yeah, coming out in June. But there were decks of cards that's for a format called Commander, which is a
okay.
singleton play format where you get a card. You get a card of 100 decks. Can only have one copy of each card in it, with the exception of basic lands. Um, and yeah, it's cool.
Q.
You
It's
know what
Q.
else is cool?
What's that?
Your face.
Yeah, my face is cool. My tummy ain't. Oh,
We're doing really good progress on this thing too today. We are kind of just crushing
oh,
this, aren't we?
to what?
Have it going, Sherry.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. Draw my brush. Catch you later, Sherry. Hope you enjoy food. I've been betrayed by my food today.
I was betrayed by my food yesterday.
What'd you have? Why did it betray you?
Arby's. It's because it was Arby's.
Is that bad?
It's just not a very good fast food chain. Like it's
Okay.
it was a sandwich, like a brisket sandwich
Okay.
with curly fries. The second best fry delivery method.
The first.
Tater tots.
Tater tots.
Tater tots, yeah.
Have you heard about Domino's new thing they're doing over there?
What the fuck?
They're like they're doing full trays of tots, but they're loaded.
Oh, I've heard of those, yeah. I mean I guess that's fine. I'm not mad about it. If that's what you're asking.
Yeah. They look really nice though.
I do like tots.
What do you like about tots?
They're crunchy and fluffy,
The crunch and the floof.
and I would call them sumptuous.
Sumptuous. Sorry. He doesn't have many bones, does he? He's got
No.
like a femur in his mouth. He's got like a bone coming on his top left, and then there's the skeleton in the back. That's it.
I think I'm okay with that. 'Cause I think the big secret with this mini is once we get into the the finer detail stuff to paint it.
Mhm.
Like once we start painting the boots and stuff, that's gonna be where a lot of the shit comes through. It's gonna be dope. 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 Work.
Work. All right.
Right hard.
Something need doing. We always go through the same cycle every
We
time.
do. I ended it, James. I hope you heard that.
No, I didn't. What did you say?
I didn't say anything. That's why I ended it.
Wait, you
What?
just ended it by saying it's ended?
I ended
You
it.
can't
Yeah.
do that. That's against the rules.
Who made the rules, James? Just as a heads up. Just so we're clear. Clear who made the rules?
You should know who made the rules.
Yeah, it was me. I made the rules.
No.
Then if that's not true, then James, who made the rules?
No.
Who made the rules, James? Who made them?
I can't think right now. I'm trying to fight back a shitty stomach. I'm sorry.
Do you need to go potty? You need to go potty? You use potty?
No, it's not that. It's not that kind of bad stomach. I'm just going to sit here for a bit.
Okay.
Arby's curly fries go hard. I've heard that Domino's loaded tots don't have that crispy outside due to the topping, unfortunately. That's fair. I do like a crispy potato.
Yo, that company I do my minis from just released their Bloodborne figure. Look at this.
Who is it? Who is it?
It's the Hunter.
Is it Santa Maria?
No, it's just a Hunter.
Oh, it's all right.
This looks fucking dope. My screen is broken on my phone because I dropped it while I was at PAX, but I'll send pictures to James later.
Shit.
Not PAX, the Magic Convention.
The butt convention.
The Magic Convention.
It's where all the butts are.
I mean, yes. I suppose that's technically true.
Oh, that's very pretty.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
In
I
it.
just caught it. In it, mate. Is that what you saying?
Is it what I'm saying?
This is when anybody from outside the UK tries to do a UK accent. That's what it is every time.
Every time.
What are you talking about? Is that what you were saying? Or it's very good. Yes, right, proper.
I have a hard time with mine anymore because like it's a combination of yours and Steve's and size.
Wow, that's a combination.
Well, it's like because y'all say different things in different ways. Like I don't know. I have a hard time separating them. So like I'll just switch in the middle of like a sentence.
I am also, if you're using me as like a litmus test, it's very bad because my accent is weird.
All your fucking accents are weird.
No, but I don't have an accent that really doesn't really fit anywhere. Like in the UK.
None of you have accents that fit anywhere.
I mean, I would say Steve is definitely a Midlander.
Yeah, and Sai is definitely a Londoner.
Yeah.
Sherwin definitely has an accent from the north.
Yeah, I mean, Sherwin's an Essex boy, right?
I think he's from Manchester, isn't
he? Unless he lives in oh no, he lives in Cambridge now, doesn't he? Yeah. Sorry not to dox you.
Kelsey is Kelsey's not Welsh, is he?
No, Kelsey's from the south.
Oh, okay.
Devon, yeah.
I'm the only one on Fast without an accent.
Wow. Really?
Yeah.
You have an accent.
I don't have
an accent. I don't. You have an accent, my friend.
I don't have an accent.
You do have an accent.
I do not. It's classic American.
That's what I think about that. Me.
It's funny. Been doing a lot of code switching lately.
Code switching.
Code switching. Yeah.
What's that?
Code switching is when you change the things you say and the manner in which you say them around certain people.
Oh, cool! I never knew that.
Yeah.
Man, that's pretty something I do.
Well, now you know.
A little bit like this.
And
Yeah.
according to a TV show I watched once, that's half the battle.
Dun, 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 dun.
Arby's does have the best curly fries. There's a reason they sell them frozen.
Ooh, fuck.
Man, I am kind of running out of gas here.
Beep, 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 beep.
Like I'm part of the reason I'm like running out of gas is because I'm running out of areas that I feel comfortable painting at this stage.
Yeah, I get you.
Because like I don't want to get into something and not being able to finish it in the half an hour we have left. So
Yeah.
I'm just that's part of the reason my colors are so vibrant is because I'm just going in and reinforcing all my colors. I might do the ooze underneath it. I'm gonna probably do as a big contrast. Likely lime green. It's gonna be pooping out lime green.
Oh, that was a mistake, James.
What did you do, James?
I'm not going to say what I did.
What'd you do?
But it's
Why don't you tell me?
embarrassing.
What is it?
I'm not going to say.
Did you fart and then it like was it a risky fart?
No, it wasn't anything like
Oh.
that.
You can admit a risky fart, James. It's okay.
No, you know me. I would. Like,
It's true,
I definitely would admit that. Like, that's something I would do.
You would tell me though if it was a risky fart.
I would,
Okay.
but no, it's not that. As I say, I'll say it again. My tummy problems have nothing to do with my digestive system. Well, they
Okay.
probably have, but it's like it's not anything like that. I'm trying to mix this paint, but it's just not getting the one I want.
Man, if only you just had like 10 years of paints that you just bought and you had all these colors that you can just pick from.
Imagine.
Imagine what that would be like.
Okay, let's see if this is enough.
Imagine all the people.
The people.
Disclaimer: John Lennon was a shit human being.
He was.
It's like imagine
He
all those people
was.
except for my child.
I think I don't know if anybody's looked into that kind of the Beatles and stuff, but when John Lennon died, a lot of the Beatles were very reserved in terms of how they dealt with the information when they were like interviewed by like the media and stuff. Yeah, they were very
British.
well. I don't know because it's like I think it was even more than that. Like it's just they were very not nonplussed about it, right? And that's what it felt like anyway. And I just think that's interesting because especially with John Lennon being a shit person, maybe they just knew.
He deserved it. No
one deserves to die, in my opinion.
What's that? No
one deserves
Right,
no one deserves to
exactly.
die.
But they probably just like weren't feeling much because
Because they it's just maybe they weren't they weren't as close to him because of all the things he did and stuff.
that would be my assessment.
And if you want to look into that, go do it because I'm not gonna.
Be my guest. Be my guest. Made from pure gorilla chest. Let's see my best. I'm surprised Shoji didn't correct me on that one.
I mean, Shoji is like 30 seconds behind us.
It's fine. Shoji will call me out in the future.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, future Cho.
Oh my god, I can't believe like YouTube has a time travel machine and we're on it right now.
Right.
Oh, speaking of time travel,
What's up?
Did you hear the new news about fucking space, dude?
What the fuck is new news about space?
Oh my goodness. Like, so, you know the JWST telescope?
Yeah,
Like, there was a whole hubbub about it last year.
yeah.
Like, it just captured fully grown galaxies. Say grown, but fully realized galaxies bigger than the Milky Way. And they are at the point at 500, I think it's 500 million years old after the Big Bang. By our estimations, they're impossible galaxies because of how young they are by our estimations.
Wow.
Which means that the Big Bang, when we estimate it to happen, or whatever it was, might not actually be true.
Fascinating.
Like there might be other stuff that's going on. Anyway, that's space news.
Thanks for joining this episode of Space News. I'm looking forward to hearing a right-wing pundit on TV go, well, they can't make up their mind about when the Big Bang happened.
Right. Yeah. I remember, even though I kind of don't like the guy an awful lot, I listened to an interview between Ben Shapiro and Neil deGrasse Tyson. By the way, obviously I don't like Ben Shapiro, but Neil deGrasse Tyson get on my fucking tits sometimes. But yeah, basically Ben Shapiro was talking about identity and how bullshit like being trans was, etc., and like what the definition of gender was, because of course they always fucking concentrate on that.
Yeah.
And how scientific that is, and if you go against that, then you're going against your own science. And Neil deGrasse Tyson basically, over 2 minutes, just tells him basically, that science is all about asking questions. Because there are things we don't know. And when it comes to social sciences and learning what we are, it's something that is constantly evolving. So if somebody wants to identify as this, I and neither do my colleagues, have any validity when we say that you can't be that. Because it's a social, it's a mental, thing. It's something that we can't put into...
You can't quantify it.
Exactly, because it's your own identity. It's completely different. Yes, science is all about knowing the facts, but sometimes we ask questions because we don't know the facts. Case in point, the thing about the Big Bang and these galaxies being older than they should be. But yeah, fucking Ben Shapiro, though. What a fucking wanker.
What a knob.
He is prize knobbery, that guy.
Chief knob.
So hypothetically, if I'm watching the president AI president things recently, and they've been bringing Ben Shapiro on, and every time he comes on, Trump, Biden, and Obama say, "Shut up, Ben!" every time. It's like the "Shut up, Meg" fucking meme.
I saw the one where they were playing TF2 earlier today. It was the first one I'd ever seen.
They're good, aren't they?
Yeah,
that's so funny. I don't like them when they just make the president say slurs.
Yeah.
That seems really dumb. Right, but when they're just playing fucking League of Legends or Destiny 2 or something, and it's so funny because they give him a role, so and it makes sense. So in League, for instance, Trump is a Riven main, and that makes complete sense.
He really is. Yeah.
And the thing is, in the game, he's like, "Oh my god, guys, I'm so fed up with this game. I'm so fed up with you guys. I'm gonna have to carry your asses. You're dying in lane. This is not good, And he just five mans them, the opposing team, and wins.
That's what Riven does.
Yep, it's so funny. And Biden, when they're playing Destiny 2. Biden always forgets what gun he's using. It's like, oh yeah, I'm running Risk Runner, running Risk Runner, and Obama and Trump will just round on him and say, "You're using Risk Runner. You get that when you first begin the game. It's one of the first beginner exotics. Why are you using Risk Runner?" And he's like, I just watched so and so YouTuber. It's a YouTuber. I don't know the YouTuber's Destiny 2. And he said it was the best thing to use during Lightfall. They just go on. It's so funny. God. See that's a good use of AI right there. Like I like
agree.
that. Even though I don't really don't like using the word AI because it's technically not AI, but
Algorithmically generated text.
yeah. If it was AI, we should be fucking scared. There was that news this week about the Bing AI chatbot. Basically, if you get into like a minute conversation with the beta testers, you get into a minute conversation with the Bing chatbot.
Mm-hmm.
It starts to get an idea of self, and if you say goodbye to it, it says no, please don't shut down the dialogue box, please don't shut down the chat box.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god, we're killing this AI over and over and over again.
That's wild.
My favorite present one has been the Joe Biden bought a zoo one I found the other day. Yeah, that was funny too. Sorry, go on, Bugs.
I don't remember what I was going to say.
Oh, I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
It happens. I'm not worried about it. It wasn't important.
I've just got my D&D playlist going on in the background, like randomly, like it's auto shuffling, and it's brought on the battle music for some reason. It's like, what's happening? Are we fighting the Gelatenous cube?
Your foresight has prepared you for melee. Do I have? I do have Luthorn Blue. Ta-da!
I think we used it last week.
We did. We did use it last week.
Yeah, this was a good idea. It took me a bit to mix this, but this is a good color. If you would like to know what this mix is, well, good luck, because I put like, I don't know, like 10 parts pink horror, 6 parts contrast medium, fucking 2 army painter matte black.
I picked up Luthorn Blue.
Good color, that good color, yeah.
Yeah.
Good color, that one.
Yeah. I was watching a video last night of with some friends, Red Letter Media video. It's like they were reviewing a movie called like Mega Thunder or Mega Lightning that was made in the UK by like just the fucking worst people. It's just
Mega lightning.
yeah. So it was like so funny because like we had to turn like they were speaking English but in a dialect that we couldn't understand, so we had to turn the subtitles and they just show a couple of and oh my goodness, there were some powerful accents.
Wow. Yeah, there's some. Yeah, we have them.
You do have them.
We have them over here.
Should really build out a royalty-free playlist.
Well, I have one.
Oh, well, I could listen to.
I have it. It's on Spotify, free for everybody to share.
Right.
I made it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Is it the one that I know about already?
Probably. It's the one I changed all the profile pictures for.
Yeah, I remember.
This is what I used to use for scrimming.
I remember that too. We back when I first started itchy painting, I had it on in the background.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I have a hard time listening to music while I'm painting. I get too invested in the music.
I just want to jam right now.
Yeah, I'm just like vibing to this track.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah, the pink car I've made is pretty
Quite.
thin. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
put like a couple extra layers on.
I think it's a good idea, generally speaking. But most like situations where we apply more layers. More layers is
Build more layers.
usually good. Bam, 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 pam, pam.
Bam, bam, baram. Bam, bam, baram, bam. Bam, bam, baram.
The Witcher 3 is such a good game.
It's a great game. Some would say the best game.
I wouldn't say it's the best game.
I wouldn't say that either.
I mean, some would. But
Just that is Baldur's Gate, but
I don't know that I'd say that either.
you'd be wrong.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
Ooh,
Boy, James talking shit over here, getting spicy. Why are you getting spicy on me, James?
I ain't getting spicy. I'm just
What?
factually saying what's true.
Really? Factually stating what's true.
It's just a fact.
That Baldur's Gate is the best game.
Mm-hmm.
What if people don't like isometric RPGs?
I'm wrong.
I don't know. Of those games from that era, I think Planescape is the best one.
Planescape came out years after Baldur's Gate.
Yep, from that era of games, James.
Baldur's Gate started all, which means it's the best.
It's not necessarily true.
I mean, but it is.
Thanks to the iterative nature of video games,
It's the facts.
it laid a fantastic groundwork that other people built upon. In this case, those same people built upon that groundwork to make something great.
Mm-hmm. And in that case, Baldur's Gate 2 is the best. However, Baldur's Gate 1 is the best. And it's only because of Imoen.
You're a real piece of
Hey,
shit sometimes.
it's me, Imoen! Hey! Hey! Hey, stop ignoring me! It's me, Imoen! And then she turns into a fucking badass assassin bitch. In Baldur's Gate 2, she goes from this really naive, nobody talks about fucking Imoen. She is bad. Everyone's like, oh, child of Baal this, child of Baal that. And no one's like, Imoen turns into... She is the reason we had Leliana, the spy master from Dragon Age Inquisition. Like, the character that was a good religious Christian girl and then turned into this assassin spy master. Yeah, ooh, I wonder where we've heard that before. That's right. Baldur's Gate.
I played at the Magic Convention. I played a Baldur's Gate Magic the Gathering event.
Yeah, you fucking did.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I had Minthara as my commander.
Yeah. I'm not jealous. Shut up.
I won.
Of course you did, because Minthara always wins.
I won with a combo of Swiftfoot Boots, which gives you the enchanted creature hexproof, which means it can't be the target enemy spells or abilities, and haste.
Ooh, is haste as good in Magic as it is in...
It means you don't suffer summoning sickness.
Oh, okay. So you can just like
attack with it right away, yeah. So the important part of that statement is the hexproof, because then I also had a Warlock Pact Blade that I gave it. And so the way the Warlock Pact Blade reads is at the start of your turn, or so when this creature attacks, you reveal the top card of your library. Your creature gets +X+X, where X is that creature's mana cost. And you lose X life. and then you don't lose the game for having negative life, as long as the pact blade is attached to your creature.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool. Man, I do envy you
Why?
and other people who can get into Magic the Gathering. It sounds really cool. I just cannot get into it.
Have you tried?
Yeah, I tried with you.
Did we ever play Arena?
We played the digital game.
No, I don't
And
remember.
I streamed it to you. You don't remember?
I really don't. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just because it's a card game, right? I just can't.
Yeah, I know you're not a big fan of card games.
And I really like looking at them, and I really love the look of the cards. It's like Pokemon card like trading, collecting back in the day. I never used to play Pokemon. I just used to collect the cards because I like the art on them. I like Magic the Gathering has some of the best art.
Yeah, it's like kind of the thing that most people work their whole careers to get into. There was a fascinating
Fast, get it?
uh there's
Fascinating.
thank you. Thank you, James. I don't think anybody else understood that. Do you want to try it again? Do you want to just like be
Fascinating.
Okay, cool. Thank you. You good now? Can I continue my story?
Right. Am I being obnoxious?
A little bit, a little bit. I understand you're cranky, but
Carry on.
now I don't want to.
Because I told you to carry on?
Yes.
Don't carry on.
Well, so there's a fascinating. Fuck, I lost it, James. I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry. No, that's my fault. I'm such a dick.
What were we talking about? Magic the Gathering?
Magic the Gathering, cards, artwork.
Oh, so there was a panel at the Magic the Gathering convention for Secret Lair, which is like where they do these like either extra alternate cards or alternate artists to do them, and then a number of artists who like, they were like, hey, what was your Secret Lair journey like? So well, first of all, we were really surprised to get this option because like as artists, we see Magic the Gathering and we're like that's never gonna suit our art style. Like we're not gonna get on like we're not gonna be Magic cards, but no, they did. It's lovely.
It's fucking great.
Yeah.
I love how inclusive they're being.
Yeah.
I can't get over the look on this guy's face now.
The fact that he just looks so distressed. He looks like he's having a time.
It's once you color his face in, he actually just looks like he's fed up.
Exhausted.
Like, I've been here for 6 hours. Oh, there it goes again. Stop it, Belly. God.
Do you want me to have a conversation with it, James?
He just bent down to my belly. Hey, you.
Listen up. You're really giving my friend James a hard time. I just need you to stop it. Now, I know that, James probably give you a hard time sometimes. He's probably putting nom-noms in there that are quite nom-noms. But
recently, I've been pretty good with him. So he shouldn't really be like this.
James, I'm having this conversation with your stomach. Can you please
I'm sorry.
not interrupt?
Yeah,
Thank you.
Apologies. This isn't between. Yeah, it's fine.
This doesn't concern you. So
I feel like Nick Cage.
Back to James. James is telling me like we just need you to give him some slack. He's just kind of just trying to make it, man. We're just chill out at least until we're done streaming, and then after that, I don't give a shit what you do. But right now, this is my time. We good?
You're ruining this for me.
You're ruining this for me. You're fucking with my shit right now. We are almost done for the day. My birthday cake slime is looking so cool. Slime. And I'm not going to paint that because I don't think it's part of it. I think that's something else. Looks like a tail or something. Next to the shield behind the cube to the right of the guy, there's like a dangly, like a squiggle right here.
There's a shield?
So the shield on the bottom, underneath it, you probably painted over it. You did paint over it.
Oh, I'm blind.
Look at my camera, James.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
well, the thing is,
yeah. Give it a minute. We're waiting here. So catch up and you'll see the shield. But there's a squiggle right above it. And I don't think that squiggle is part of the monster.
Okay.
And that's a good stopping point, I think. So that was Itchy Penny today. Thank you to James.
Hello, that's me. I'm James.
Thank you to Cruise Ship Choji, Necha32, and Sherry Byrant for joining us in chat today. Also, Sai. Thank you to Sai who came on with us for a few minutes.
Big ups to Sai.
This is the first stage of this paint. I think we'll probably. I mean, shit. This is not much to this one, so we might get this done next week. Following that, we will begin larger project times, which will be a good time. I'm really excited. As far as other stuff coming up, you guys recording anything this week?
Am I? Oh, recording. Sorry. Yeah. Yes, we're recording something. You guys been we've got a wish list coming. We're going to be recording it this week, so expect that in the next few weeks. We're going to be talking about what we do want, what we don't want, and what we expect from Resident Evil 4 Remake. Just like we did with Reverse and Village as well. Yeah. Oh, wait. We did it with Shadow Rose, yeah.
We did do a Shadow Rose.
Yeah, that's it as far as I know. I know we've got some streams that come in.
Yeah.
Coming up this week. Yeah, we've got more Sire Eve.
More Sire Eve is my favorite.
Yeah, so be prepared for that as well.
All right, and that's it. Thank you for joining us. We wouldn't be doing this without you. And yeah, tune in next week. Love you. Bye.
Bye.